Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the gym. Thank you so much for being here on a Saturday. I am with my friend Joe Cornell. How you doing, Joe?
Yo, I'm doing great, Andrew. I'm happy to be here.
And we're going to be showing off the Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic, which is a pretty cool box set, I have to say. It is the most expensive Pokemon TCG product, ever produced.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's a lot. Let's see, Joe, can you come in a little bit to the table? I know
Yeah, I can.
we don't have like a lot of space, but there we yeah, we're getting it figured out.
Yeah, we
Yes,
got
yeah,
it.
cool. It's the most expensive Pokemon TCG product ever produced. $400 retail. It's a lot, but thankfully for us, we've got a friend who opened it.
Yeah, for sure.
So this belongs to Ben Peacock. So
Shout out, Ben.
yes,
Yeah.
shout out to Ben. Now, Joe, for those of you who don't know, is a local here in Akron. Joe's partner Bella works here at Full Grip Games, which is pretty cool. And Joe is also my friend who I traveled to Brazil with, and I'm going to
Yeah.
be doing the Brazil vlog, which is in the works now. And so you'll be seeing Joe featured in the Brazil vlog. Now, Joe, you've played the Pokemon TCG Classic. Tell us a little bit about your experience with it so far.
I have. So me and my friend Ben, who owns the Classic, probably played 20, 25 games. I've got to test out each of the three decks. So far, I mean, I think it's a great value for, the product, the board, and the accessories are all really nice. The cards are beautiful, the hollow foil you got on there. And I think the three decks are, have interaction and counterplay, and, it's a good experience. Maybe not the most polished that they could be, but it's a lot of fun.
Right, and you're thinking what is what's the point of releasing this? It's kind of funny. I feel like it's like a never been done for the Pokemon Company before, like a retro tabletop gaming experience that's kind of a complete set as it is, right?
Yeah,
It's
nice
like
standalone.
yeah, it's like a board game almost, right? It's more like a board game than it is like a Pokemon TCG expansion or a V battle deck. It's not like any of that. It definitely is like a complete board game. A complete board game. Yo, we got all the friends in here. We got Chase, we got Bella. Yo, what's up?
Yo,
What's up?
what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah. Welcome. And there's so many cool little goodies that come in the Pokemon TCG Classic box set. One of the most interesting things is this that we have here, the accessories kit. Joe, tell us what are we looking at here?
This is probably my favorite part of the whole kit. It's got, everything you would need to play a game of the Pokemon trading card game. Poison and burn counters, solid metal. They're really neat. There's going to be a lot of poison and burn, I feel like, in today's video. You've, of course, got the damage cones, which you can,
of course, the
stack up.
damage
Of
cones.
course, the
Nobody
damage
knows anything
cones.
about the damage cones. All right. So, speaking of things that have never been done, the damage cones. So I guess this, like I said, we've never seen this before in the Pokemon TCG, but you can denote how much damage. And these are all metal accessories. They're not plastic. Which I guess is to be expected if you're paying $400 for a box set.
Yeah, I'd be pretty annoyed if $400 for a box of plastic.
Exactly. So they are nice, like hefty little deals that you got going on here. And if your Pokemon's got 150 damage on it, you just stack the cones, 150, and then 160 and 170. It's kind of cool.
It's so sick.
However, I have to say, for our tabletop gaming, it is terrible. For our tabletop video, it's not going to work out. The difference between these two stacks of cones right here is indistinguishable. If I've got this right here is 300 damage, this right here is 170, and for the viewers at home, they are not going to be able to tell how much damage
No shot
is on the Pokemon. So we thought that we would start off the stream by showing off some of the cool accessories that you do get with the Pokemon TCG Classic, as it's not really going to work out and be a great viewing experience on video if we're stacking cones. As cool as they are, this is something that's best experienced, when you're actually sitting at the table, not so much on video, unfortunately. Even like a hand cam, which shoots at a side angle like this, I mean, that's great. But in order for us to see the whole table, you're pretty much, we're going to be shooting in a top-down bird's-eye view angle. So, unfortunately, the cones are not going to be great for our tabletop production today, but they are really, really neat. And then, Joe, tell us about the spinner.
My favorite part of the set. This is what completes the kit, in my opinion, and completes the TCG Classic experience. Whenever you want to flip a coin, rather than flipping a coin or rolling a dice, you get to do this. You drop this little marble, and it spins around, and I just flip the heads. You've got a 50-50 shot.
Have you rolled it 100 times? Do you know?
More than 100. This is a very coin flip heavy format. I feel like there's going to be some coin flipping today for sure.
Yes. Now, this is something, Joe and I were talking about it, like, as fun as it is to do the marbles and the spinning, like, how do we, from a production standpoint, am I going to bust out the spinner every time we're going to spin? I mean, because you were saying, how many coins do you think are flipped per game in this format? I mean, at least like maybe a dozen or so.
Yeah, that would be some games more. There's a few Pokemon that have flip 4 coins for their attack. There's some flip until you get tails. There's you got Pokeballs out the wazoo. You'd be flipping a heavy amount of coins.
Yes, so I think that the coin flipper, as cool as it is kind of gaudy and it takes up a lot of space. And I was talking to Joe, I was like, we could, okay, time to flip a coin. Here we go. We're carting it up. I don't know. So what do you think? Do you think should we? Part of me thinks that we could, at least maybe for one game.
For sure. I think at least the first game we should.
Yeah. For one game, we're going to, every time you flip a coin, we're going to boop. Or we could just play with it here the whole time. But I feel like a roll cam, I know, but we've got the hand cams. We've already got 2 hand cams, and the hand cams are important because, listen, you got to see all these beautiful cards.
They're so
what are we
pretty.
going to not have a hand cam? And then, unfortunately, the hand cam cannot capture. I know. I was watching a video on, like, the NFL productions and like what they do to get all their camera shots in an NFL game. They got like 1,000 cameras out there. It's actually insane.
That's
right?
Crazy.
Yeah, but these cards are gorgeous. You're definitely going to want to see the cards. The cards are the highlight of the Pokemon TCG Classic experience. I think the holo pattern actually turned out really pretty. I definitely love these, and I've gotten quite a few questions like, are the TCG Classic cards going to be legal in Gym Leader Challenge format? And the answer to that is pretty simple. It's the same situation as you would have with the Celebrations print cards. So like any card that's not a reprint, like Bill or Computer Search, those cards are not legal in Gym Leader Challenge format. But if you want to play the Boss's Orders print from the TCG Classic in your Gym Leader Challenge deck, that is 100% allowed. So I'm going to make an official write-up on that for gymleaderchallenge.com. Like, if you want to play the TCG Classic double colorless energy in your Gym Leader Challenge deck, knock yourself out. Don't let anybody tell you can't play that. But your Professor Oak, that not legal in Gym Leader Challenge format. The Versus Seeker, you want to play the Holo TCG Classic Versus Seeker? Yup. Knock yourself out. That's totally fine. The Super Rod, fair game, 100%. But any of the cards that would not otherwise be legal in Gym Leader Challenge format are not going to be legal, like this Mr. Mime, right? That's and you were saying this is the first time we've gotten this artwork.
Yeah, first time ever. It was released, under Wizards of the Coast in Japan, back in the 90s, and never made its way over here. I want to say it was part of that like vending machine series they had over there, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, I could be completely off base. I do know this is the first time it ever made its way to the U.S. So I'm pretty excited for that. Love the art on there.
Yeah, that is super cool. So we've got 3 decks. The water deck, the grass deck, and the fire deck. But I think all of the decks have more than one type because it's like water psychic, grass, something.
Grass is with fighting. Yeah.
And
looking for that.
What we're going to do is we're going to do a poll to see what matchup you guys want to see first, or what decks you're most excited to see. So let's do poll. And then what decks do you want to see? Let's see. The Venusaur, Charizard, or Blastoise. There we go. We'll give you 2 minutes. Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise decks, and then we're just planning on kind of goofing around and playing some games.
Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's exactly what we've got going on here. Thank you for all of the all of the subs to get the stream started off as well. I can't thank everybody during the production, but I do really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. JS, Yatika, Master Tech, Stealth Boy, Salavian, Machamp King, Shinarai, and Yoshi so far. Thank you all so much for the support. And we'll get to see pretty quickly what the most popular decks are. So far, we've got Blastoise and Venusaur in the lead. No love for Charizard. That is a surprise. Now, let's do a quick preview of the decks while we're kind of waiting for the votes to come in. Looks like the Blastoise deck, it's got that Rain Dance Pokemon power, allows you to attach as many water energy from your hand to your water-type Pokemon as you like during your turn. It is paired with Psychic, and there is Mewtwo, there is the Suicune. You can attach this tool to Blastoise and make him do 100 more damage?
Yeah, you can. It's so sweet.
Dude, that's freaking broken, dog. That is so broken. That's crazy. Articuno, classic card right there. Apparently, these energy are standard legal, though. So if you want to play these energy at a regional championship, you can.
Oh, I will be.
Yeah. Those are pretty nice. Not going to lie. Oh man, these are sweet. I'm falling in love with the TCG Classic box set. I don't know why. It's just so shiny. Every single card being a holo feels like a treat.
It's the vibes.
Now, it looks like, Joe, Charizard was the loser here.
That blows my mind. That seems pretty counterintuitive, if you ask me.
Everybody just wanted to make sure that they don't pick the most popular Gen 1 starter.
I'm not like other Pokemon players. I actually don't like Charizard.
Right. Everybody wants to make sure. So it looks like Charizard is Lightning Fire and has got a Ho-Oh EX in it. Don't worry. We will show off all of the decks during today's production. So if there's a certain deck that you want to see, you'll have an opportunity to see it. You don't need to worry about that. And it does appear as if the first vote is for Blastoise versus Venusaur. Now, let's see. We're going to need these normal dice. I call them normal dice for the damage counters because the cones, as we've already said, are not going to show up on the thing. But we are going to commit to the roller for at least one game.
For sure.
Now, I think what better way to decide who plays what deck than to roll for it.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. So we'll have Joe. I'll let you do the honors. Blastoise will be okay, and we say heads is the line.
Yeah, heads is with the line.
Okay. We'll say that there's a Lugia EX in here. What the heck, dude?
Yeah, there is.
All right. This is crazy.
So we'll say Blastoise is heads, Venusaur
Blastoise
is
is
tails.
heads. Yes, I need to just get the. There we go. All right.
Oh, the Venusaur on. Yep.
Yep. All right. Blastoise heads, Venusaur tails. Go ahead.
Let's rip it.
You've got Venusaur.
Let's go.
All right. We'll get
All
shuffled up.
kinds of-
Now, one of the try to do some light riffling. One of the agreements that was come to with me borrowing this TCG Classic set from Ben is that I would replace all of the sleeves for him. Yes, he's not a fan, and I have to say they seem okay. They seem okay. They're not great though.
Just okay.
Just okay. Yeah. If you're doing like they actually seem pretty horrendous for mash shuffling.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a masher, and that's why you see us doing a little bit of riffling, because riffling is going to be the best way to shuffle these, because you're not going to ding the corners real bad, and they are going to be fine if you're riffling, but they're not great. You know what would be awesome though is that if the Pokemon Company teamed up with Dragon Shield. Come on, Pokemon Company. You know Dragon Shield makes the best custom sleeves around. You already know this.
You know you want to.
You know you want to. Imagine if these sleeves for your $400 product were produced by Dragon Shield. Yeah. You could use Dragon Shield outer sleeves on your TCG Classic box set if you want to keep it in minty condition. This is true. And thank you, Brandon, for starting our prediction. So we're gonna play with these TCG Classic sleeves in today's video, but Ben did make me promise that I was going to be replacing them with Dragon Shields
For sure.
when I returned his set. So
yeah. He said I can't let you forget.
Yeah.
gotta remind you.
All right. Okay, all shuffled up, and then.
Believe the first flip of the game. First of many.
Joe?
Heads.
It is tails.
Your pick?
I will go first.
Alrighty.
Do you have a basic?
I sure do not.
Me neither.
All right.
Go.
Yeah. Let's try it again.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. If we do it, double sleeve decks, will they fit in the deck boxes? Probably not. They are kind of thin. They're nice though.
They got the magnetic clasps. I'm a big fan.
They do. They are kind of slick. I'm impressed with the deck boxes, and having the little type decal on there. That's pretty nice.
I would look good on like a water GLC deck, if you ask me.
Now that is a heck of an idea right there. Yes, it is. That is one heck of an idea. My water GLC deck going in the water TCG Classic. Yes, that sounds pretty dope. Okay.
All right. Let's try that again. Sheesh. I got nothing.
Looks
Mulligan
good.
City.
I've got. Let's see. What are these? Are these EXs or Vs? EX. Nice. Okay.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, yeah. I started my big
Oh,
dog.
no.
Yeah,
no.
dude. Yeah, dude.
That's like the best one to start with.
The Suicune.
The Suicune. I think the Suicune's pretty busted.
Yeah.
No leaks, but seems good.
Yeah,
if
the
you ask me.
Suicune seems OP. I haven't read any of these, so I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. So if you don't know what any of these cards in the TCG Classic box set do, that's okay. Neither do I.
Only one way to find out. Oh boy, I do in fact have a basic Pokemon.
Give me 1 second here, Joe.
For sure.
Yeah, just had my camera kind of fizzle out on me. Great. Okay. And then can you hold your hand real quick just so I can check your cam?
Yeah,
all right. That looks good.
looking?
Great. All right.
Sweet.
Cool. And if at any time during our game, like you're looking at your hand and I want to show off your hand and you're like not centered, I'll just like kind of motion to you to like check your hand. All right. Dope. I will take my mulligan. And good luck.
Good luck.
Nice. Scyther is a fantastic starter. It's got free retreat. Reminds me of the base set Jungle Days. Wow. I mean, what a cool Pokemon. I love it. The nostalgia is rushing in.
I believe all the Pokemon featured in the set are all Gen 2 or earlier, even if it's like a more recent printing of the card.
Really?
There's nothing, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Draw for turn. And let's see. Suicune EX has the ability Aqua Lift. If this Pokemon has any water energy attached, it has no retreat cost. And then Crystal Blast does 60 damage plus 30 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. It's just a really good attacker. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bench Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. And attach double colorless energy to
so busted.
Suicune EX. Yeah, this seems broken. And then
It's pretty good.
I'll just pass it on over to you.
Okay. I will draw. I'm going to bench Onyx here. And then rip the Rockets admin.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll both shuffle our hand into our deck and then draw a card for each prize card we have left, which is going to be 6 since it's, my first turn.
Yeah, this is essentially the early version of N, right?
Yeah.
It's or an early version of Iono. This card was from 2005, I think. The EX Rocket Return set. It is notorious. Is definitely one of the biggest cards from that era. Rocket's admin decided games. You could limit your opponent's hand size at the end of the game and then also use it at the beginning of the game to help draw more cards. Definitely a powerful draw supporter.
All right. So then I'll draw my 6. We'll play Pokeball, bringing in the coin flipper apparatus.
Let's do coin flipping apparatus. Let it rip.
Will I search for a Pokemon? No, I will not. Not today.
I'm so glad we're bringing that in, actually. We have to, yes.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's fine, though. No big deal. Because I will attach for turn to my Scyther and use Swords Dance. So next turn, I'll do 60 damage with my Slash instead of 30.
It's pretty scary.
If I make it that long.
And you might not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw. I found a water energy off of that Rocket's admin, so I'm going to be game to start swinging with Suicune EX this turn.
Uh-oh.
I also found Lieutenant Surge's Raticate, so I can evolve my Rattata on the bench. Attach water energy to Suicune EX and evolve Lieutenant Surge's Rattata into Lieutenant Surge's Raticate. bench Lapras, Computer Search, discard Psychic Energy and Hypno. And it wouldn't be a classic Pokemon TCG experience without completely broken cards like Computer Search. You get to search your deck for whatever you want. You just have to discard 2 cards from your hand. And it's an item card. I mean, think about Ultra Ball is like the same thing, but you only get to search out Pokemon. Computer Search gets you whatever card you want out of your deck and puts it into your hand. And since my hand stinks right now, I'm going to search out Professor Oak.
Seems good.
Does seem pretty good. Play Professor Oak, discard my hand, and I draw 7 cards. Nice. Found Squirtle and Articuno. Play Pokeball. And here comes the flipper.
Let's see.
Dang it. And then Crystal Blast. It does 90 damage since I have 1 water energy attached. And that seems like crazy. I mean, I'm doing 90 turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
And your Pokemon only have 70 hit points. Yeah.
You got it.
I'll take a prize.
And that'll leave me to promote Onyx. Being the only other Pokemon I have in play. Go ahead and draw for turn. Not much going on with this hand here. So I think Versus Seeker for my Rockets admin that I played on the last turn. Just because I really don't want to research away or Professor Oak away the rest of this hand. Play Rockets admin, shuffling, and then drawing a new 6 cards.
Yeah, you're going to need to find some more basics.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if I want to live to see another day.
Yeah.
I think 6 cards should be enough. There's no way I miss a basic, right?
I mean, hopefully you don't have to depend on Pokeball again.
Yeah. We saw how that's been working out.
No, not great.
This could be a quick one.
Yes. The EXs seem overpowered.
It's pretty good. I think Suicune's the best of the 3.
Okay. Right, especially with double colorless energy. I don't even have to set up Blastoise.
It's the only one with a 3 attack cost. I think the other ones each have like 2 attacks, but one's a setup attack and then one's the attack. The attack attack's always 4. Yeah, so you just have the edge in that regard, but we'll see what this Rockets admin brings. My 6 fresh cards.
I got 5.
Alrighty. I did draw into an Ultra Ball, so that'll allow me to discard 2 cards from my hand and get a new Pokemon out. I think I will play that, discarding Grass Energy and Switch. And we'll take a look here. Sandshrew is the most likely candidate for me this turn, just because I have that Sandslash in hand. Double checking to see what else might be a good call. I think it is just going to be that Sandshrew. So I'll grab the Sandshrew off of my Ultra Ball. Put him into play, attach Fighting Energy for turn, and pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Onyx has 120 HP, so going to be a little bit more difficult for me to knock out with Suicune.
Unless you find one water energy. Because you'll be swinging for 120.
Oh.
Yeah.
This card's broken.
It's so good. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, it's so broken. It's so broken. That's crazy. All right. Let's see. I've got an okay looking hand. Let's play Bill, and I'll draw 2. Ultra Ball is great because I'll be able to use it to go find Wartortle, which I want so that I can evolve my Squirtle. So play Ultra Ball, discard Mr. Mime, and Starmie. And I'm thinking that I can probably just sweep this entire game with Suicune.
Ada is not out of the question.
Yeah, it's
that's sometimes how it goes.
Ah, I see. With Ultra Ball, I'll get this nice shiny Wartortle and evolve Squirtle into Wartortle. Bench Magikarp, attach a water energy to Suicune EX, and Crystal Blast for 120 damage.
Rest in peace, Onyx. Promoting Sandshrew up, because he's my only guy, and we'll draw for turn. Pretty simple hand here. Evolve to Sandslash, and then rip the Professor's Oak to get myself a new hand. Hopefully another basic Pokemon would be really nice here. 4, 5, 6, 7. I did hit a basic off of that. Got myself a Chansey. We'll go ahead and bench Chansey here. Then I think I'll play my Pokeball. Looking for a heads this time. Has not been a... Okay.
This thing's rigged. I'm going to say what everybody's thinking. Rigged.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but... Ooh. So then... I think I will hold the computer search. I was considering playing it to get maybe another basic Pokemon down, but if I do that, I'm going to have a totally dead hand next turn. I'll need to save that so I can play Draw Supporter. So I'll just go in with the Continuous Scratch, flipping 4 coins.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, yeah. Lots of flipping. And hopefully some of them will even be heads.
If you flip 4 tails here... All right, dude,
2.
you got to put a little more mustard on it, man.
Oh. It's cheating. No,
dude.
It's teasing me.
Dude.
Let's go. 30
1
damage.
heads, dude. 1 heads.
1 for 4.
Draw. I think the danger with using a flipping apparatus like that is that, anytime the flips don't go your way, it's going to be so easy to be like, that thing's no good.
I've played with it enough where I know that, you do get some heads on there. Just not today, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I've got Computer Search again. I can't believe there's multiple Computer Search in this deck. Discard Drowsy and Psychic Energy. And then I get to search my deck for whatever I want. And I think it's probably just going to be my shiny Blastoise.
So pretty.
Evolve Wartortle into Blastoise. and then play Rocket's Admin as my supporter for turn. We'll both shuffle up. Joe will get 6, and I've got 4. Now, if you're curious as to why we're not using the cones, that's because... Can you tell how much damage this is right here? Can you tell the difference between this and that? No, you can't, right? Yellow is 10. Aha! But it's 30 because they stack, right? Yes. So you can't actually know. And this one's 50, right? But you wouldn't have actually known that. So the cones don't translate well to tabletop viewing on camera, unfortunately. But they are pretty cool if you're playing at home. All right. I'll get 4.
I've got my 6.
Good deal. And now I can use Blastoise Rain Dance Pokemon Power to attach a water energy to Lapras. And then attach Psychic Energy from my hand to Lieutenant Surge's Raticate. And Crystal Blast for 120 damage.
Yeesh. Promote up Chansey. Draw for turn. It's not looking great by any means. However, I'm still in it. Attach double colorless for turn to my Chansey here. Then I will go ahead and bench both Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Love the arts on these guys. They match up real nice. Then I will computer search away an Ivysaur and Grass Energy to search my deck for any card that I like. Which in this case is going to have to be Professor Oak, so I can see more cards. Having a 1-card hand won't do me any good at this point in the game.
Having multiple computer search in the deck feels crazy.
It's pretty nuts.
But then it's like the computer search is so powerful, but then the power level of your cards is so low. It's so funny. Yeah.
2 computer search and then like 4 bill. It doesn't make any sense. Professor Oak, discarding my hand to draw 7 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Benching Pinsir. And then bringing back the Flipper Apparatus to use Chansey's first attack, Scrunch. I get to flip a coin, and if it's heads during Andrew's next turn, I can't take any damage from attacks. So this could give me the time that I need to finish setting up my board. Finally, there we go.
Yo,
Coming in clutch when it really matters.
You got the fake out there. It looked like it was going to go tails, and then it hopped over to heads. That was crazy.
So, good luck taking care of my Chansey this turn.
Yeah, I think you've bought yourself a little bit of time. Draw. And I don't have boss's orders, so I can't get around the Chansey right now. Starmie, that's cool. Whoop. Start things off with Super Rod to shuffle back in 2 Psychic Energy and Starmie to the deck. Attach double colorless energy to Blastoise just because it has a retreat cost of 3. It's a bona fide fatty. And play Professor Oak to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. And then Rain Dance to attach a water energy to Lapras. Ooh, I got to play. All damage. Okay.
Oh, his ability.
Oh,
He's
for
got the free retreat.
That's crazy.
So broken.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Retreat Suicune EX for free because of its ability Aqua Lift. Into Lieutenant Surge's Raticate. And Scrunch prevents all damage dealt. But Lieutenant Surge's Raticate doesn't deal damage. It puts damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until the remaining HP is halved. So I'll use Super Fang, which places 6 damage counters on your Chansey.
Dang. Draw for turn. Okay. Starting off with Bill to draw 2 cards. Finally benching Bulbasaur.
There it is.
Getting him down, getting him ready to go.
Better late than never.
And I think Hitmonlee is going to be important here. His coordinated strike attack has been very good for me so far, doing up to 160 damage.
Whew.
Yeah. I'd really like to knock out with the double edge onto the Raticate, but then when I do 80 damage to myself, I'll knock myself out too. Yeah, so I think my best course of action is to just scrunch again and hope for the best. Nope. Worth a try.
Excellent. So now I'm freed up to knock out that Chansey. Draw. Raticate, you've done well. But now you're useless. So retreats, Lieutenant Surges, Raticate back into the monster Suicune EX. Attach a new Psychic Energy to Lieutenant Surge's Raticate. And Crystal Blast for 120 damage.
Whew. That hurts. That stings. Okay. Promote Pinsir. Draw for turn. Not much help at all. Play Super Rod to recycle. I need my Ivysaurs back because I had to discard them both, and Grass Energy as well. So I'll put these 3 back into my deck. Then play Professor Rocket's Admin.
Yes.
Is the name of the card.
There we go, Admin. I'm only going to see 2 cards, but you got to cook up a response to this Suicune.
I don't know that I can. I don't know if there's a single thing in this whole deck that can knock out that Suicune right here. Besides maybe my Lugia EX. It's got a 4 attack cost. So
4? How are you supposed to get that powered up?
I don't know.
This deck seems so broken.
It's the best one for sure. I wanted to leave some ambiguity going into this, but I think it's clear favorite. Got my 6 cards. Wow. Will just beats me. attach here to the Hitmonlee and pass.
Okay. Draw. Got a pretty weak hand off of the Rockets admin, which is exactly why Joe played it. But thankfully, my board state is still very strong, and there is the looming threat of this Suicune that he still has not dealt with. So I'll just use Crystal Blast for 120 damage.
Promoting up Hitmonlee. Draw for turn. Bench Snorlax. Going all out with a Professor's Oak. Discarding and drawing 7. I can evolve to Ivysaur, attach for turn, bench Doduo, and then swing with Hitmonlee's Coordinated Strike, doing 80 plus 80 more since I have Hitmonchan on my bench. Unfortunately, for me, that's that enough to deal with the Suicune EX.
So
I am just short of a knockout. That is one of the strongest attacks in the deck.
Yeah.
And, could not take it home.
No, right? Suicune was just able to almost completely sweep. I just have Crystal Blast for knockout and game.
Yep.
And, well, that's the Pokemon TCG Classic there. Suicune EX sweep. Now, I have to say, my initial impressions are that the EX cards don't belong in this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I had the same conclusions.
It's like the games would have been a lot more interesting if there wasn't this 200 hit point Pokemon that could just one-hit KO everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you actually had to think about where your energy attachments go, if, you had to think about Pokemon getting knocked out. And, yeah, the Suicune definitely seemed really overpowered there. And the fact that I could get it going on turn 2 thanks to double colorless energy, I didn't even have to set up Blastoise to power it up. And then, on turn 3, I was doing 120 damage, which knocks out almost everything in the deck. So it's crazy. I mean, it seemed like very, very powerful. And, kind of wish that the EXs maybe weren't featured in the card, in the decks. At least that's my initial reaction.
Yeah, that's after game 1.
Yeah.
I do think grass can sometimes struggle getting set up in the beginning too. You've got 1 or 2 good support Pokemon like Paris is phenomenal, but in the prizes, so what you gonna do? But no worries. I do think the water one goes a lot closer with the fire deck.
So you take a turn with the water deck, and then I'll play the fire deck, which has lightning Pokemon in it.
It does.
And Clefable, which is pretty cool. And Clefable
is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Clefable is one of my favorite Pokemon cards of all time. So definitely excited about that. And then Metronome, just choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. How cool is that? Wow. I love that. So I'm going to give and we got Zapdos in here too. Yeah. I'm going to give the Lightning deck a spin. We'll see how that performs against the Water deck in Joe's hands. The Water deck definitely seemed like it was cooking, though.
For sure. Dropping cards all over the place, making a mess.
So what's the next Pokemon tournament you're going to be attending, Joe?
Full Grip Games League on Wednesday night. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. here in the heart of Akron.
Let's go, dude.
But as far as majors go, because I feel like that was more what your question was.
No, I love the plug. Thank you. Yes.
I'll be going to Charlotte Regionals in January.
Nice.
Is my next one. I couldn't make it for San Antonio this year. So
I was originally signed up for Portland and Charlotte, but unfortunately something came up, so I'm not going to be able to make it to the Portland Regional Championships. But I am planning on going to San Antonio and then Charlotte, so those will be my next two.
Yeah,
so so I just got one in between there. San Antonio mid-December should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just a couple weeks now, isn't it?
Yes, coming up. And I'm not any more confident on what I'm going to bring this time, but we'll.
I know what you
we'll
should
see.
bring this time.
Oh, we could talk after the stream. Oh, yeah. Well, what do you think it is?
I think you should bring the Don.
The Miraidon?
The Miraidon.
Dude.
Clearly it's performing.
It performed, duh. It didn't perform in Gdansk or in Brisbane.
Yeah, those weren't the international championships. Yeah, that's like a different level. And you are the Miraidon player. Top 32 at the Pokemon World Championships.
Something to think about. I'm worried it can't beat Charizard, man.
Yeah, it can. You just
Path 'em.
Yeah, you just judge path and then they're stuck. They can't do anything.
They can't do anything, huh? All right, something worth thinking about. Huge thank you again to James Cox for the raid, by the way, and welcome everybody from James' channel. We're showing off the Pokemon TCG Classic box set today, which is a real treat because it's kind of a pricey box set. So we got our buddy Ben lent it to us to play with, which we're both.
Shouts out, Ben.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Peacock. Very, very excited about that. Okay. Would you like heads or tails?
I would like heads. I should pick tails because I know it's gonna. Yeah.
You should. Bro, I'm telling you, this thing's rigged. All right, I'll go first. Oh yeah, I'm cracked at this game. Opening hand looking juiced.
I sure am not.
All right, got a mulligan?
I do.
Cool.
I do.
And this is the I didn't realize this about the Pokemon TCG Classic. This is the briefcase. The briefcase like flips over and is the board that you play on. It's like this, it's a board that unfolds. It's a briefcase that unfolds into a board, and it's got this like kind of velvety. How would you describe the surface? It's nice.
I'd say velvety is like
velvety.
It's like a cloth.
Velvety cloth surface, yeah.
It's nice. It's good to play on.
It's nice. It is a fabric top, yes. I call it that. Fabric top.
Oh, much better starting hand. Yeah, we are back. Going to be starting with this guy. Laying out my prize cards. You know the vibes.
Take my mulligan. And good luck.
Good luck.
Got Miltank as my starter. Super cute Pokemon. Check this guy out. It's got the free attack healing milk. Choose one of your Pokemon. Flip 2 coins. For each heads, heal 30 damage from it. And then continuous tumble. Flip a coin until you get tails. Does 20 damage for each heads. Maybe I can take some massive knockouts if I get lucky.
You'd have to get pretty darn lucky the way these coin flips.
7, 8. All right. Draw for turn. Ooh, Scorching Charcoal. 100 more damage. That's crazy.
You know what's even crazier?
What's that?
With the Scorching Charcoal, you still only hit 200. You
can't knock out the
cannot knock out a Suicune EX.
Oh my gosh. I've got a pretty cracked opening hand with Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard in the hand, so I'm hoping that maybe I can evolve those all the way up without Joe messing with me, playing an admin or something like that. Bench Charmander. Play Pokeball.
The apparatus.
I'm giving it some mustard, bro. You weren't giving it enough like zoomy energy. See?
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, you gotta gotta give it a good flick, you know. Pokeball is heads. So I get to search my deck for any Pokemon that I want and put it into my hand. Let's take Dunsparce is cool, but I didn't open the Dunsparce. Yo, Electrode, Bazap.
Electrode is so gas.
Oh yeah, we want the Trode powered up, so I need to find Voltorb. Yep. Pokeball, and I'll get Voltorb, which I'll put onto my bench. And I didn't move the apparatus because I'm going right back for another Pokeball. Dang it.
Too much mustard.
Tails on that one.
Got a little excited there.
Yeah, I let that one go Beyblade style. Just like.
Let it rip.
All right. Good. And then. Pretty sure there's no tool scrapper in this format.
Nope.
Attach Scorching Charcoal to my Charmander. Pass to you.
Draw for turn. Got a decent starting hand here. Benching Squirtle and Drowsy to start. Not having the same issue of no basics from last game. Bill to draw 2 cards. And then bringing back the old flipper. It's time to play Pokeball.
Let's go.
Just not my day. Not
No.
Oh well. Gave it a good try. Water gun for 10 whole damage.
Let's go. Draw. Ooh. It's tough. I just drew into the double colorless energy, and I wanted to computer search away Charmeleon and whatever my top deck was for rare candy so I could just get moving with Professor Oak. But now that I top deck the double colorless energy, I kind of want to wait a turn. So I think I will. Just evolve to Charmeleon, attach double colorless, and then next turn I can use Oak to draw new cards. Attach double colorless energy to Miltank. Evolve Charmander into Charmeleon. And I'm getting 3 heads, you know it.
No way.
Continuous Tumble. Flip a coin until I get tails. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. 1. Dang it.
Let's go. So that's just 20 damage on my Staryu here.
Yes, sir.
Draw for turn. Evolve to Wartortle. Attach energy to Wartortle. Otherwise, not much going on with the hand. Water gun for 10 damage.
Draw. Ooh. Now, Joe's got a bad hand, so I don't want to play this Rockets admin. Evolve Charmeleon into Charizard and Professor Oak. Discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Okay, we've got some real gas off of that Oak.
Wow.
The Electrode, the Zapdos. I mean, I'm going to be swinging with Drill Peck here momentarily, but I don't even know if I want to get the Zapdos out because Zapdos is my answer to Suicune, assuming that Suicune's weak to lightning. Evolve Voltorb into Electrode. Bench Zapdos. Lightning Energy to Zapdos. And Continuous Tumble. We need 2 heads. 1.
If you get another heads, this game is so rigged.
Easy.
No way.
Easy.
No way. Ah!
Let's go!
Dang it. Rest in peace, Staryu. Right. I suppose promote War Turtle.
I'll take my prize.
Take your prize. Draw for turn. So it's looking a little grim. I will play Boss's Orders on Charizard.
Oof.
Moving it to the active. Hopefully I can stick you there for a little bit with that 3 retreat cost and 4 attack cost. And then, just in case, attach here, I will still flip 4 withdraw. Same deal as Scrunch from before. If I flip heads, I don't take any damage next turn. But I flip a tails.
I feel like that this is a skill diff for sure.
Definitely seems that way.
There's a skill to the spinning. Draw. Play Bill as my supporter. Draw 2. Okay. Looks like I am going to be chilling here for a minute. That's okay. Attach Fire Energy to Charizard and pass it to you.
Draw for a turn. All right. We're going crazy with it. Attach for turn and bite for 80 damage because of weakness. That's times 2.
Yes, it
there's
is.
1 or 2 Pokemon that still have like the plus 20. I think even the Miltank
Stantler
has a plus 20.
Yeah, Miltank. Yeah. Cool.
So I had to double check.
80 damage to Charizard. Draw. Now I have a decision to make. Knock out this Pokemon attached to one of your Pokemon's special energy card. This thing's broken. Okay. Attach Lightning Energy to Charizard and use Electrodes, Buzz Zap, Pokemon Power. I knock it out, so you take a prize.
I do.
And then I get to attach it to one of my Pokemon as a special energy card, and it provides 2 energy of any type. So it's going to help pay for Charizard's Fire Spin attack because Charizard has the Energy Burn Pokemon Power, which makes all energy attached to it count as fire energy. So that's my play. Then I'll use Pokemon Fan Club as my supporter for turn.
It was nice knowing this War Turtle. Shame it never got to go all the way.
With Pokemon Fan Club, I'll get Pikachu and Ho-Oh EX.
Wow.
Okay. Bench Pikachu, bench Ho-Oh, and Fire Spin for 200 damage.
Sheesh.
Discard the Electrode for the attack cost.
Draw for turn. Bill. Bench Kangaskhan. Bench Suicune EX. Got him off the prizes there. And pass. Pass per turn.
Draw. Okay. Definitely a little bit afraid of the Suicune. Charizard's got a retreat cost of 3, so he's going to be difficult to move. So it might be an off turn for me, just while I kind of rebuild. Evolve Pikachu into Raichu. And I think I want to start building up, these guys to be able to handle that Suicune. Attach Lightning Energy to Zapdos. And play Professor Oak to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Holy moly, this deck plays Super Scoop Up? That's broken.
That's pretty good.
Bench Charmander. And pass to you.
Draw for turn. Benching Mewtwo. I love the art on this Mewtwo. It's one of my favorites. Fisherman. To get some basic energies out of my discard. Up to 4 basic energy cards from my discard pile into my hand. So that's 3 waters and 1 psychic that I can put back and reuse. And I will do just that. Going to go ahead and attach a water energy to my Suicune EX and pass for turn.
Draw. Yeah, that was a good play from Joe. He's going to be able to start building up that Suicune turn by turn now.
Slowly but surely is the idea.
Play Bill. Draw 2. Evolve Charmander into Charmeleon. And let's see. This is broken, dude. What? Play Super Scoop Up. Come on.
Give it the sauce.
Yes!
Oh,
Let's
geez.
go. Let's go. Pick up my Charizard.
This is scripted, by the way.
Let's go, dude. Promote Ho-Oh EX. And then bench Clefairy. Attach Fire Energy to Ho-Oh EX. And I'll use Phoenix Breath. Attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. It's pretty cracked. I'll put a Lightning onto Zapdos and a Fire onto Ho-Oh. It's your go.
Rough scene. Draw for turn. Water energy on the Suicune EX. Other than that, it's a dead hand. I don't have any other cards to play. I will pass for turn.
Draw. Joe. Sorry it had to be like this, bro.
I've got a feeling I know what's coming next.
Evolve Clefairy into Clefable. Energy to Zapdos. Boss's orders.
No.
That's right. Retreat Ho-Oh EX into Zapdos. And Zapdos is going to use Drill Peck for 240 damage with weakness. I'll take my 2 prize cards.
Yeesh. Promote up the Kangaskhan. Draw for turn. Oh, there's a computer search. That would have been, handy dandy a little bit ago. That's okay. Attach for turn. Going to Computer Search, away Lieutenant Surge's Raticate, and a Psychic Energy. Search for any card. That card is going to have to be, I believe, a Rockets Admin. Seems really good here. Putting Andrew down to just a 2-card hand. So that's just what I'll do. I'll play the Rockets Admin to shuffle and draw 5. Give myself a little bit of a card advantage here. Now I just have to find a way to deal with that Zapdos, which is not looking easy. Seeing as how it is going to one-shot my Kangaskhan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's housing.
Alright.
I get 2, you get 5.
I sure do. 4, 5. Bench Articuno. Then I will call for family to search my deck for 2 basic Pokemon, up to 2 basic Pokemon, and put them on my bench. Think it will have to be a Squirtle so I can try and get my Blastoise back up again. And this Magikarp here.
Now, I got limited to a pretty low hand, but fortunately, I've only got 2 prizes left to take, so should be okay. Draw. Play Bill. And that seems fine. Attach double colorless energy to Charmeleon and Drill Peck for 120 damage.
Okay. Promoting up my Mewtwo here. And drawing for turn. Okay. Here we go. Now we're talking. I'll play Computer Search, getting rid of my Bill, and it drops in the ocean to search for any card. Oh, right on the bottom. We're getting that rare candy for Rare Candy Blastoise.
Ooh, there we go.
That's what I'm talking about. And then after I shuffle, I will play Professor's Oak to discard and draw my 7 cards.
And the Mewtwo's got 130 HP, so Zapdos cannot knock it out.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm banking on here.
Yeah. And its attack does more damage for the amount of energy I have attached to me. And Zapdos is kind of a hungry dude. He takes 4 energy to attack.
Not quite enough for the KO, but since you can't really retaliate, should be pretty safe. Should be pretty okay at that point. So I finish shuffling. I will draw my 7 from Professor Oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty.
Ooh, no double colorless, and Rain Dance can only attach to water Pokemon.
Oh, that's news to me. Sure would help if I read my cards while I'm playing on the new stream. So I guess I will attach for turn here. And then I'm just thinking if I would like to attach my water energies. I did draw into 3 water energy off of that Professor Oak, or if I want to save him, because I'm not really sure where I want to commit them yet. But it would be a shame if they got disrupted out of my hand. I'll Rain Dance. One under the Articuno. And I'll just pass turn.
Okay.
Yeah. That 2 retreat cost, it's rough out here.
I'll draw, and I can't quite knock out the Mewtwo. I'm a little bit short, and I'm 1 energy short of being able to take the KO with Charizard. Oh, well, actually, Charizard only does 100. That's crazy. Huh. I think it's probably best to just swing. That's probably okay. Attach Lightning Energy to Charmeleon. And Drill Peck for 120 damage.
Whew. All right. Draw for turn. Not looking so great for me. Evolve Drowsy into Hypno on my bench. And then just going to go all in here. We will use Rain Dance, putting 2 on Blastoise, and then use Professor's Oak to discard my hand and draw a new card, or new hand of 7 cards. And let's see what I got. It's not looking so great. I did get a second Psychic Energy, so I can attach for turn to Mewtwo there. Rain
I think
Dance.
you were probably hoping to get. Oh, but you discarded the tool, right?
Yeah. I really don't know what my ideal scenario is here. I'm not. I don't particularly have a good response, especially that my Suicune is knocked out. 120 HP and 120 damage. That's a monster in this format. That's none of my guys do 170 HP and 30 or 50 for 4 energies. Yeah, that's. I suppose I can use Barrier to prevent all damage and effects of attacks done to me next turn. And then I can't Barrier 2 turns in a row.
Got it.
So that's what I'll do.
You can buy one turn.
Buy one more turn. And hopefully, maybe there's a path that I just haven't realized yet.
Yes. Perhaps. Okay. Play Ultra Ball, discard Charmander and Super Rod. I just want to go get my blinged out Charizard. Evolve Charmeleon into Charizard. I gotta say, these are some of the prettiest holofoil patterns that I think TPCI has printed in a while. I really like these. These look nice. They look real slick. Attach Lightning Energy to Charizard and pass.
Draw. All right. Play Bill to draw 2 cards. Give me maybe a couple more options here. I think I may be cooked in this scenario. I don't think there's any way for me to weasel myself out of this. We were complaining a little bit about Charizard only doing 100 damage. Blastoise only does 40. It's pretty underwhelming. Obviously the ability is good. I don't even have enough energy to try and freeze dry you for paralysis. I think at this point, I just have to attack with Psychic for 80 damage. And then
Yup.
going into the next turn, you've got it with the Drill Peck there.
There we go. Drill Peck for game.
Pheesh.
I was feeling the power of the Charizard deck that game. I know you got a little bit of a slow start, but this was
oh, and my prizes were really bad, and
I flipped all tails. And
I forgot to eat breakfast. So
there's a wind.
Rattata was prized, and Starmie was prized, and Gyarados was prized, and Suicune was prized, but then you bossed it. If you made more bad plays, then I totally
100%. No, that was good fun. Let's run this one back.
Okay.
I feel like this is a pretty good matchup. It feels like there's definitely some counterplay that can happen, and I'm kind of curious to see if this deck can hang if you're able to get set up.
If I'm able to flip one heads.
Yeah, and if you're able to get set up quickly, maybe, can I deal with the quick Suicune?
Starting Suicune double colorless.
Right.
So
yeah, you're going to be getting in there real quick. That pressure is certainly tough for these decks to handle. I was really impressed with Ho-Oh that game. That was cool. If you have switch cards, just being able to kind of take a turn and juice up your board with Ho-Oh's first attack was pretty nice, especially since some of the attackers in this deck do have expensive attack costs, like Zapdos takes 4, Charizard takes 4. Charizard also discards energy when it attacks, so being able to recharge some of that energy with the Ho-Oh EX was certainly very cool, and I did kind of like the flow of the deck. Also, the inclusion of Super Scuba. Yeah,
you're pretty fond of that one, aren't you?
Yeah, I love me some Super Scuba. That was a fun card for sure, especially when you get to. I have to say, the apparatus. The apparatus makes all of the flips way more intense, so it's kind of fun.
The tension builds, but it's rolling and rolling and.
Yes, it does. Good stuff. Now, for this game, we'll let you go first.
For sure. I will say, we didn't get to see much of it that first game with the Venusaur, but Lugia EX also has a nice first attack that gets to juice up your guys. It's like 2 colorless energy, you do 30 damage, and then after doing the 30 damage, you get to search your deck for a basic energy and put it right onto the Lugia.
Oh, that's cool.
And then with Venusaur's energy trans, you get to move it all over the place.
That's fun.
The trick is getting a Venusaur and doing it.
Okay. I have a basic. And good luck.
Good luck. Starting with Mewtwo, who's one of my favorite guys to start with. I think he's pretty neat. I'll just go ahead.
Did you draw?
I did not draw. I will draw. Oh, busted. Get the Squirtle right out the gate. Attach for turn to my Mewtwo in the active. And pass it over to you. That's all you need.
Draw. I've got a pretty nice looking opening hand. But unfortunately, it looks like I may have to discard my Rare Candy and my Electrode if I want to get moving. And get moving is definitely something I want to do. So I'm going to have to say goodbye to those cards. Attach double colorless to Stantler. Bench Ponyta and Professor Oak. Discard my hand. Draw 7 cards.
Yeah, I am totally fine with seeing that Electrode hit the discard.
Electrode's gas.
Yeah. But I think every deck plays a Super Rod, so you might be able to...
I'm chilling.
Get them off, yeah.
For sure. We'll be all right. Let's see. Ooh, I get to confuse you. That's good. I'm not quite sure how I want to play this Ultra Ball yet, so I might just wait. Well, I know exactly how I'm going to do that. Okay. Ultra Ball, discard 2 Lightning Energy.
Oh, okay. I see you.
And let's see what we got going on in this deck. Rapidash. I haven't taken a look at this card yet. Ring of Fire does 50 damage and then burns and prevents retreating. It's cool. I remember Magmar from Fossil. It's funny they don't have the set symbols on them. They are kind of blank there. But this card was from Fossil and saw play back in the day.
Back before I was born.
Holy smokes, dude. I mean, when you say it like that. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm looking for Ho-Oh EX. It's going to be my grab. Also wanted to see that Zapdos is in here. That's good. Okay, Clefable. With Ultra Ball, I'll get Ho-Oh EX. And put it onto my bench. And then use Frightened Horn, which does 20 damage. And since you are a basic Pokemon, you also become confused.
Uh-oh. Draw. So now, Confusion, when I attack, I flip, and if it's heads, I attack like normal. Tails, it's 30 damage?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that. I will go ahead and evolve Magikarp to Gyarados down here on my bench. Attach for turn to my Mewtwo in the active. Play Rocket's Admin. Shuffle and draw 6.
Sounds good.
See some fresh new cards.
Yeah, Confusion flips can definitely decide games. It's always fun playing more limited formats like this. I feel like Confusion and many other special conditions don't really see a lot of impact in standard format in general. But in limited formats like this box set or at pre-release formats, special conditions tend to play a pretty large role.
Oh, definitely.
And special conditions historically played a very large role in the original Pokemon TCG, during base set, fossil, all of that. So getting to see, special conditions really make a difference in games is certainly fun and exciting.
Oh, sweet hand. We're getting to lay down the Suicune EX, a Kangaskhan as well. Putting the drops in the ocean onto my Squirtle, so I can do more than 40 damage later on. Then, bringing in the flipping device. And oh, no, I'm not flipping. I'm not using barrier. What would I even be flipping for?
You flip for Psychic to do damage.
You don't flip for Psychic. Oh, yeah, no, I am flipping.
Yes, you are flipping.
Because I'm confused. See, I was in the right spot. It's been a long morning. So we are attacking with Psychic for a potential 60 damage if I get heads here. I did not get heads here. So, uh-oh.
There we go. Confusion. The Orb of Confusion. Excellent. Stantler, you're doing a good job. Draw. Ooh, nice. Evolve Ponyta into Rapidash. I've got a pretty juiced-looking hand, not going to lie. Play Bill to draw 2. And then bench Voltorb. Computer search. Computer Search 2 Fire Energy. Computer Search, discard a Fire and a Lightning Energy. There we go.
Yep.
And I want to go get an attacker. So I think I'm going to get Zapdos. Zapdos kind of seems like that dude in this matchup. I'll Computer Search for Zapdos. We call that a fancy Ultra Ball. Bench Zapdos. Fire Energy to Ho-Oh EX. And then yeah, you ain't got nothing, dog.
Yeah, why don't you rub it in a little bit more, man?
Play Switch. And use Phoenix Breath, which allows me to attach up to 2 basic energy from my discard pile to my Pokemon in any way you like. I'm going to attach 2 lightning energy to my benched Zapdos. And it's your turn.
Seems good. Draw. Whew. So looking at this hand, don't have a whole lot that I'm looking to do here. I mean, if I attack with Mewtwo, I got to flip for Confusion again, but he's got a 2 retreat cost, so like retreating into another guy seems bad. Like, I don't think I should really use the double colorless and then Comet Punch. That seems like, especially the way I've been flipping, I'm gonna do all that and then do maybe 20 damage if I'm lucky. No, I think I will actually attach the double colorless here to Kangaskhan. Retreat off the Mewtwo. And Comet Punch. Bringing in the flipper. We've got 4 coins to flip. The fun never ends.
Tail. All right, 1 tails. 2 tails.
Wow. No way. Yo, let's go. 20 whole damage.
Okay.
Take that.
Ho-Oh is really hurting.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw. Play Bill. Yeah, I'm not really sweating that Comet Punch, I'm not going to lie. I think that's probably okay. Let's attach a Fire Energy to Ho-Oh EX, and then Phoenix Breath. Attach 2 energy from my discard pile to Zapdos, just so I kind of feel protected if you happen to pop off with Suicune.
Hey, you never know. Draw. Okay. Ultra Ball. Away Hypno. And Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. Looking for, I think, just War Turtle. So I can get a little bit closer to getting the Blastoise into play. Just double checking here. Yeah, it's just going to be the War Turtle for me. So I will shuffle up and then Comet Punch once again.
I feel like the flipper needs its own theme music.
There's the tails.
You keep going to the same one. You gotta give it a little mustard, bro. See what I'm saying?
There we go.
It's a skill diff, dude. It's a skill diff. I'm saying it. Hey, look at you now.
That's crazy. That's
Three
crazy.
heads.
Wow.
I know. Okay, so 60 damage. My Ho-Oh has got 80 on it.
Now you should be scared.
I should be.
You should be trembling.
Draw. All right, my hand's not like super goated right now. And I feel like I've kind of used Phoenix Breath enough because I have no energy in the discard pile. So I'm just going to retreat Ho-Oh EX into Stantler. Ultra Ball, discard Charizard and Charmeleon.
Dang.
It's fine. They're weak to water, you know. Am I going to put 4 energy on our Charizard this match? No.
You could do a whole 100 damage. You could do a whole not knock out my Gyarados.
Yeah. Ultra Ball for Pikachu and bench it. And then I'll use Lead, which allows me to search my deck for a supporter card and to put it into my hand. That's good, because I need to get some new cards. I'll get Professor Oak.
All right. Draw for turn. Putting down Mr. Mime. That Pokemon Power Dampening Shield's going to be really important. That turns off both of our Pokemon's weaknesses and resistances.
What?
So I am no longer... Yeah.
What?
You had the card like 5 times and you never read it?
No, I didn't read it. This thing's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
Oh my!
How are you gonna take care of that Suicune now? You're not. You're not. There's nothing that can deal with it,
dude.
And then Professor Oak to discard my 0 card hand and draw a fresh 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pokeball, bringing back the flipper. Tails. That's okay, because I got the Blastoise anyway. Attach for turn to Suicune EX, and then Rain Dance onto the Suicune EX, and we'll go for the Comet Punch. Flipping some more coins. This is what we're already at a dozen coin flips after this one. There's a heads.
Heads. 2 heads.
My luck's turning around.
3
Can
heads.
I get the 4th heads? Can I get the KO on this Stantler? Whoa!
That's so crazy.
That's like the law of averages in action.
4 heads.
Seeing it here live.
Stantler.
That's a KO.
Oh, no.
Is that my first KO of the stream? Besides when you knocked out your own Electrode?
I mean, when you say it like that, yeah. It might be. Promote Zapdos. And draw. Oh, boy. All right, now things are feeling kind of bad. I was expecting the Stantler to stick around for a turn, and it did not. Professor Oak, discard Miltank, and let's draw 7 cards. Oh, boy. Yeah. Pokeball? Let's go.
Nice. First KO in just under 2 hours. Jeez.
Oh, my Clefairy is prized. That or it's in the discard pile. Oh, Clefairy's prized. I would have slammed that thing down. Clefairy's prized. My Super Rod's prized. Uh-oh. This is looking kind of ugly. Hopefully Joe doesn't find one water energy. Oh my gosh. That thing should increase by 20, not 30.
Well, then you look at the Blastoise right next to it, and it's for each extra you do 10 more.
I know. We have Pokeball for Charmander. Man.
The tides are turning.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, this isn't great. Bench Magmar. Evolve Pikachu into Raichu. Okay. Attach Fire Energy to Ho-Oh and retreat Zapdos into Ho-Oh EX. And then Phoenix Breath. To attach 2 energy to my Raichu. Your turn.
Draw. Rain Dance onto Suicune EX. Attach for turn this Psychic Energy onto Mewtwo. What kind of supporters do I have in here? I've got the Oak. I've got the Admin. I think... Oh! Dropping stuff all over the place. I'm going to play my Versus Seeker here to recover the Professor Oak. Professor Oak to discard my hand and draw 7 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And oh boy, I get to Rain Dance again onto Suicune. Hard Retreat Kangaskhan. Yeah, rest of the hand is dead at the moment. And I believe that's a Crystal Blast for knockout, is it not?
Oh, yeah, I'm weak to
90...
water.
Well, I've got the Mr. Mime. So I've got a... Yeah, it actually... So that's 90 plus 60 is 150. 150 plus the 80. Yeah, it's still a knockout.
Okay.
Sweet. Just barely. I needed to find that last energy.
Ho-Oh goes down, and I'm in a pretty compromising situation right now. Yup. Yes, sir. It would be totally cool if the Mr. Mime didn't just turn off weaknesses like no big deal or something, but yeah, it's a tough situation that we're in. I need to top deck back-to-back energies. Promote Zapdos and draw. I do not, so I'm going to need to flip some heads. I know I've got no basics in my deck, so playing Pokemon Fan Club will not do anything. Come on, Thundershock. Let's go. 20 damage, and you are paralyzed.
Okie dokie. Draw for turn. Attach Psychic for turn to Mewtwo down here on the bench. Bill to draw 2 cards. Rain Dance 1 on to my Blastoise. With that, drops in the ocean. I'll actually be able to use it some to attack, rather than just swinging for 40. But not this turn. This turn, I will just pass.
Okay, Zapdos, we can do this.
How long can you flip heads?
Let's see. Okay. Okay. I have not seen my admin yet. That's fine. Bench Charmander. Don't want to do that. Skip Charmander. It's not happening in this game. It could, though. Fine. Bench Charmander. Versus Seeker. And let's get Professor Oak from the discard pile back into my hand. And Professor Oak to discard all those dudes and draw 7 cards. Okay. So I swing, you go to 2. I swing and knock out, you go to 1. And I need to be able to knock out the Blastoise. That is, yeah, it's not going to be the easiest thing, especially since Blastoise could, but what if I stalled a couple more turns? That would be kind of sweet.
Yeah, if you want to try flipping again, be my guest.
Okay. All right. I've got another play that I could do. Yeah, that play is crazy.
You're scaring me, man.
As I should. But I need to get like one more turn of paralysis in order for it to work. Okay.
Oh, and easy. There's no way. 2 heads in a row? That's insane. That's on this thing.
Attach. Yes. Attach fire energy to Rapidash. And here we go. Thundershock. Yes!
No way.
This is huge. This is huge.
This is huge. So, draw for turn. Doesn't even matter, though, because I'm totally going to hit the switch off of this bill. Did not hit the switch off of this bill. So still kind of a tricky scenario. Yeah, I've got the Aqua Lift for free retreat, but doesn't really matter if I am paralyzed. Oh, thank you. Going to put this double colorless onto Gyarados. And I'll just have to pass for turn.
Draw. Okay. Huh. Well, things are certainly getting interesting now. Problem is, if you get that Gyarados going, I guess Gyarados only does 80. It's not that much.
80 and discard an energy from your active.
Okay. That's if you get all the energy on it. Okay. So let's go. Attach fire energy to Rapidash. Scorching Charcoal to Charmander. Boss's orders, Mr. Mime.
No!
Retreat Zapdos into Rapidash. No. My cards. Okay. And I'll Ring of Fire for 50 damage, taking the knockout.
All right. I'll bring Suicune EX back into play. Draw for turn. Oh, there it is. One turn too late.
Thank goodness I didn't go for the paralysis again.
Sheesh. Okay, now what can I do here? I really needed that Mr. Mime. Because now, attacking with this Suicune seems really bad. I don't want to just get insta-killed by your Raichu or your Zapdos down there. Bench Lapras. We will... Just thinking... I really don't want to discard this hand with Oak. Seems like too good of a hand to do that with. Instead, I will just... I'll play Rocket's Admin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I had admin myself, which I was going to play next turn.
You know, I feel like research would have been like fine there. Like I really needed to see some more cards, but like I didn't want to lose. I had my boss. I had my fisherman is going to be really important. Can't get rid of all
Can't get rid of all that.
Yeah.
You can't, and you couldn't fisherman for any energy. Oh, 2 energy, I guess,
yeah,
but not a lot.
It's not. I was saving that.
You
Really
want the
needed
full
to
effect.
hit my rod there because I had the Ultra Ball in hand. But oh well. Draw my 3.
And I get 5.
Huh. Not great. Not what I particularly wanted to see off that. I have the free retreat with Aqua Lift, my ability there, since I have water energy attached. And I will use Barrier to stall for a turn.
Okay, interesting. I see. Draw. Okay. That's fine. I'm not doing any damage, and you are immune to effects of attacks as well.
So no burn
Nothing.
and stop me from retreat.
Nothing. Okay. That's fine. Save my Pokeball, too. Play Bill. I think. And to discard my rare candy, my rod's prized. A lot of tough stuff in here. That's okay. Attach lightning energy from my hand to Raichu. Pass to you.
Draw for turn. Professor Oak. Discarding my hand. Draw 7 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those bills will not be missed. Okay. So I've got it lined up here. I can Rain Dance and energy down on it to my Gyarados. Switch to bring him up into the active. And then I am able to Super Rod.
Boo.
Getting, of course, the Mr. Mime back. Think I'll grab Staryu as well. And just this 1 Psychic Energy. Putting those 3 back into my deck. Is there anything else? No, not right now. I'll go ahead and use Hydro Splash for the knockout with weakness.
Yes, 50
Perfect.
times 2.
Yep.
Perfect math on my Rapidash, unfortunately.
That's what you get for taking care of the Mr. Mime. You would have lived that easy.
Yes. Okay. Promote. Zapdos. And draw. Attach double colorless energy to Zapdos and play Rocket's Admin.
Whew.
So
Going down to 2 cards is not ideal.
yes, unfortunately, I've got a long ways to go.
Especially when I had 2 oak in my hand, but a little bit of light riffling.
And I'll get 5. You get 2. And Drill Peck for 120 damage times 2, 240 for the knockouts.
All right. Going up with the Suicune EX. Drawing for turn. Yeah, not particularly what I wanted to see here. No matter. I am going to retreat for free with my Aqua Lift ability, promoting up Mewtwo. Barrier.
Okay,
Yeah.
just going to buy a turn.
Just gonna bide my time, draw into the cards I need. There's no way he gusts me this turn.
I think my boss is down.
Yeah,
I don't think they play 2.
I can't remember. Have you used your Versus Seeker yet?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're
You're
big chilling.
Yep.
I'm in no rush. Just have to not throw it away.
Okay. And I'm hoping you do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Attach a fire energy from my hands to Magmar. And retreat Zapdos into Magmar. And pass to you.
All right. Draw. Pokeball.
Okay.
Big flip here.
This is a big flip.
This
Oh,
is a
God.
massive flip. Just letting it go. Just letting it.
No!
Let's go. You know exactly who I'm going to be bringing out of the deck.
No, dude.
It's going to be my guy, Mr. Mime.
Oh,
once again.
no.
With that ability, don't have to worry about weakness anymore. Means you can't just destroy my Suicune EX with your Raichu or your Zapdos.
That was the plan, dog.
That was the plan. Man, if my opponent didn't use counterplay,
Yes.
I'd be so good.
I know.
So we will hard retreat my Mewtwo, bringing up the Suicune EX. Furthermore, boss's orders the Raichu. And Crystal Blast for 150 for knockout.
That hurts. That hurts. Okay. Okay. All I need is like some heads off Thundershock. That's it. That's it. He's got nothing. How many cards in hand?
3 cards in hand.
We'll draw. And play Rocket's Admin.
Becomes a 1 card in hand. That's no good.
Okay, and I get 4. You got him there.
Yeah, I got him. I got him. There we go.
And Thundershock. Heads.
That is some paralysis. Draw. Not a card I can play in my hand after that Rockets admin to 1. I'll go ahead and pass. Back to you.
Draw. Thundershock.
No!
Let's go!
So that brings me up to 80. Paralysis again. Draw for turn. I will attach Psychic Energy for turn to Mewtwo. Pass again.
Okay, draw. I think I'm not going to have enough time to do it. Oh, because I prized my rod. This is so sad. Thundershock. It's going to be a heads.
There's no way.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go! Draw and Crystal Blast for the knockout. Let's go. We take those.
That was close. That was close. That was good. That was good. Wow. I mean, shoot, that was a good game. And we saw the Mr. Mime. My goodness, that card makes such a big difference. I can't believe it. I think we gotta finish the set.
I think we do.
Yeah, one more game of this. We got to finish the set for sure. This has been a lot of fun. That game in particular was super close.
Definitely. It felt good, getting to take a knockout finally, and play the game.
yeah, for sure. All right, game 3 of the Water vs. Fire. These feel like they're probably like the strongest decks, probably. The Venusaur's cool, but like, I do feel like moving energy was always kind of not the strongest effect in the Pokemon TCG, especially if your Pokemon could get knocked out in one hit, which we've
like
seen.
all of them can.
Yeah, we've seen like Pokemon can definitely get knocked out in one hit. But I have to keep in mind the Mr. Mime. I didn't know that was a thing when I had my hands on that deck. I didn't read it. I was like, this guy, what could he possibly do? He probably can't be damaged or something. I don't know.
No, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. Yeah. They say giving Mr. Mime funny abilities. He's always got something up his sleeve.
They definitely do. All right, the thrilling conclusion of Charizard versus Blastoise. Let's go. Make your predictions known in the chats. I've also got these new Tricky Gym shirts available at trickygym.com. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can check it out. Just got them screen printed here in Akron by a local business that I really like to support. The same guy that does the shirts for Full Grip Games as well. George, super nice fellow. Definitely, I love them. It's the same fabric as the black Tricky Gym shirt if you happen to have that, the 50-50 blend.
So festive.
Yeah, so festive as well.
So
great
holly jolly.
For your holiday wardrobe. The top-down camera seems to be working just fine on my end. Is anybody else having... Is it, looking bad? Shouldn't look... shouldn't be any type of way. Seems like it's doing just fine for me, but... Is anybody having any issues with the... Yeah, the stream was is network issues. Yeah, not camera issues. Cool. That's what I kind of figured, because I can see the live feed on my end, and my feed is not bad. So it could just be network stuff. No, sometimes I leave that camera on for 24 hours straight. It's got no problems. Sometimes I leave it on all weekend by accident. I'll go home on a Friday, come in on Monday, it's still on. I'm like, dang it, bro.
All right, you're going first this one?
I'll go first, yes.
For sure. Oh, definitely. There we go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Cool. Draw for turn. Got a pretty solid opening with Pokemon Fan Club, Switch, and a bunch of energies. Charmander, which I can put down on the bench. I do play the Stantler in this deck, so maybe I can get Stantler to go find a supporter next turn if I need to. Cool. Bench Charmander. Attach a fire energy to Charmander, and I'll pass to you.
Draw for turn. Now, I am pretty happy with this hand. This might be the best one that I've had yet.
Give me 1 second. I'm realizing what happened here.
Oh.
No, I did. So I was like, what did I do? I feel like, yeah, gotta... The one bad thing about, like, using the black matte is that it really messes with your exposure settings. But there we go. That looks better. Cool. Good.
But it's so clean.
I know, but exposing for it is tough.
Starting off strong with a Pokeball, bringing
do it.
in our favorite coin flipper device.
Yo, let's go. He's
go.
cracked.
That never happens. We'll take it. We'll take it. Going in here. I don't think I want to grab the Mr. Mime quite yet. I'm eyeing up this Staryu here. Mewtwo's always a good guy to go in early with, if you ask me. I already have the Squirtle in hand, so I'm not even worried about the Squirtle. I'm not even tripping. Just double checking. I especially want to see if I have that Super Rod in here. Yes, I do. That's going to be really important. Okay. I think I will grab Mewtwo and place Mewtwo on my bench. As well as I'm going to bench Squirtle from my hand, bench Articuno from my hand, attach for turn to Kangaskhan, attach Drops in the Ocean to my benched Squirtle. I've got to shuffle the deck. Oh, because I'm not finished quite yet. Professor Oak.
Dang.
Yeah, getting a whole new hand. That's why, hence I had to make sure I had Rod in the deck. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Put down the Carp. Put down Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. Which means I guess I won't really need that call for family.
No.
But what you gonna do? I will pass.
Draw. Okay. Pokemon Fan Club. And let's see what I got in the way of basic Pokemon. Zapdos. Great Raichu's here. Clefable's not basic, but in there. Ho-Oh EX. In there. Ooh, Dunsparce is a nice setup Pokemon too. Just gets you a bunch of basics, but I think I just want to go get a supporter card. So Stantler kind of seems like it's going to be the grab for me. Potentially with Zapdos. So with Pokemon Fan Club, I'll grab Stantler and Zapdos. Put those into play. And then I'm going to end up going back in real quick. Double colorless energy to Zapdos and switch. And then Stantler's attack lead allows me to search for a supporter card and put it straight into my hand, which is great. Really going to help me get set up. And I don't have to waste an energy attachment on the Stantler, which is really nice. Do want to see if we got like Charizard in the deck. I mean, I might end up attacking with this thing, especially if the Mr. Mime comes out. I mean, then no weakness, so does have 120 HP, no weakness. It's kind of nice. What about Pikachu?
Oh man, I'm never gonna power up a Charizard in the against the water deck.
Well, yeah.
You think I'm gonna put 4 energies on this guy? What are you talking about?
That's me. That's what I said last game. Uh-huh. With lead, I'll get Professor Oak and put it in my hand.
And with that, I will draw for turn. Evolve Squirtle to War Turtle. I can computer search away Versus Seeker and Starmie. Looks like I'm going to grab... I already have a supporter in hand for turn, so I am eyeing up this Super Rod, just because I had to get rid of my Blastoise last turn, and I'm really going to need him to, be able to execute my game plan and all of that. I'm just now realizing, I probably should have realized this before, Suicune is not in the deck. Suicune is in my prize cards, which is going to definitely play a big impact on this game. I'm going to play that Super Rod now, putting both Starmie and Blastoise back into my deck. I've got nothing else to put in there, no other targets, so those will be the 2 grabs off of that. Giving it a nice shuffle here before I use my supporter for turn. Suicune being such a powerhouse of the format does hurt a little bit, but I'm not out of it. That's certainly only one piece of the puzzle. And besides that, I've got a pretty strong setup going here to start. I'll play Professor's Oak, discarding my 2-card hand, drawing up to 7. I can go ahead and evolve Magikarp into Gyarados. Getting the Gyarados going seems good. And then I think I'm going to be a little greedy and attach for turn to my Kangaskhan here and go for that Comet Punch for 80 like I did last game.
No shot.
If I can do it once, what's stopping me from doing it again? There's 1 heads.
Okay.
There's 2 heads.
This guy, dude.
There's the tails. There's the tails.
Okay.
And I hit for 60. That's pretty good.
That's tough. Stantler takes 60 damage. Draw. Bench Pikachu. Attach Lightning Energy from my hands to Zapdos. And Professor Oak to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Evolve Charmander into Charmeleon. Bench Voltorb.
Okay.
And lead.
Dang.
And with lead, I'm going to get Boss's Orders.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right. No secrets about what's about to go down, dude.
Sure would suck if someone had a Rockets admin in their hand. I would be pretty bad for some guy I know. I'll go ahead and draw for turn. I will attach for turn to Mewtwo. I will play said Rockets admin. Yeah. You ain't bossing nothing.
I had
buddy.
Switch Energy Boss. I had it all.
Hey, you'll have 6 fresh cards. You could even have Switch Energy Boss off the 6 fresh cards. You never
get them
know.
back. Could get them back. Okay. 6 each.
For sure. Evolve to Blastoise. And Comet Punch.
Ooh.
I've just got to go 1 for 4 here. The pressure is not on.
And there it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Should I flip? No, I'm not.
Nah, I think we're good.
2 minutes of our life we'll never get back.
Stantler goes down, and I'm promoting Zapdos. Draw. Boss's orders Blastoise.
Oh, jeez.
Right. Bring them out. I do unfortunately have to go double colorless, but whatever. I do not care. I'm getting that thing out of here.
That's brutal. And already beating down the 1 Super Rod because I had waste the Blastoise early. That means I'm not going to be able to get it up the rest of the game.
Drill Peck for knockouts.
Whew. All right. Now, what that does mean, though, is I can promote Mewtwo and draw for turn. I drew into the Psychic Energy here. Before I commit it, I'm going to play Bill to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Right, nothing crazy off of that. But I will attach Psychic Energy here to Mewtwo. And since you have 5 energies on, 20 plus 20 for each energy, I can Psychic for 120 for knockout.
Not cool. Yeah, all right. Unfortunate. Zapdos goes down. That's fine. Let's promote. Let's promote. I guess Clefairy resists Mewtwo by 30.
So it does. That's so weird.
It does. Yeah. It did just like it did back in the day. Yeah. Draw. Play Super Rod and shuffle back in Zapdos and a Lightning Energy and a Fire Energy back into my deck.
For sure.
Bench Magmar. Attach Fire Energy to Clefairy and Professor Oak to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. A little bit short there of what I need, but that's okay. Evolve Voltorb into Electrode. Evolve Pikachu into Raichu. And then sing. Flip a coin. If heads, you are asleep. Dang it. No sleep.
No sleep. Draw. All right, we've got another huge Pokeball here. Absolutely massive. Because if you remember, the Mr. Mime gets rid of resistance too.
Of course I don't remember that. How am I supposed to remember that?
And so that was a heads, which means I am going in. You already know. You already know who's coming out here. No secret. It's going to be the Mr. Mime. Look at the holo on there. I love the art on here. That's so sweet. That's a Masuda. And with that dampening shield, I mean, no weakness or resistance, both yours and your opponent's. It's really good. I had to double check because that does seem busted. Water's got all the busted cards. You got the Suicune, you've got the Mr. Mime, you've got everything you could ever want. I'll go ahead and bill to draw 2 cards. I didn't bill into this.
No.
Okay, yeah, that was last turn. Bill to draw 2 cards. Attach a double colorless for turn to my Gyarados here. And then Psychic for 40 damage for the knockout.
Yup. And Clefairy goes down. That's sad. Okay, very sad. That's all right. You've got 130 hit points, which is like way too many.
It's a lot of hit points.
It is. Promote Magmar and draw. Okay. Bench Miltank. Play Rocket's Admin. Shuffle my hand into the deck.
That's like a 10-card hand you're getting rid of.
Yep. I'll get 5 and you get 3. Maybe if I was a little bit more savvy, I would have used Buzz Zap and then accelerated and then limited you to 2, but it's fine. Not exactly sure who I want to Buzz Zap onto yet.
Yeah, that almost would have been jumping the gun.
Okay, 5 and 3. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Gotta do something here. I also have to play a supporter next turn for sure. I think just pass to you. See what you do.
Draw for turn. Oh, that's the one card I didn't want to draw. That's no good. Attach for turn to Gyarados. And then play Professor's Oak. Did not want to draw into that Suicune there. Since I am down my Super Rod. What you gonna do? Draw 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay. It paid off because I can now play Switch to Gyarados, my guy. Looks like I still have my... Have I attached for turn?
No.
No?
Right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Psychic Energy onto the Rattata. And Hydro Splash for the knockout with... Oh, not the knockout, because I have my own Mr. Mime. Oh, man, I totally played myself. For 50. For 50.
There we go. Oh, you did? You attached to Gyarados? All right.
Okay.
Take it back. Re-announce the attack.
Back.
Okay.
Hydro Splash for 50.
Magmar takes 50. And draw. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw there. Okay. We got a game going on. Certainly do. Huh. Can I do that? Pokeball. Let's get out the apparatus. Come on,
I
Pokeball.
love this flippy thing.
Let's go. Big heads flip with Pokeball.
Monumental. I
can go get a bunch of Pokemon. I could get Charizard. I could get Zapdos. I got options. Is my tool in here? Yes, the the Scorching Charcoal is in the deck, I could take a knockout on Gyarados this turn. That seems like that's probably the thing to do. So I'll Pokeball for Charizard and evolve Charmeleon into Charizard. Computer Search, discard Ho-Oh EX and Ultra Ball. And with Computer Search, I'm looking for the Scorching Charcoal, which I'll attach to Charizard. Then play Switch.
Dang, he's got the Switch and the Computer Search and the...
And Oak.
Oh, wow. The absolute nuts. Good stuff.
Lightning Energy to Charizard, and then Buzz Zap, so you do get to take a prize. And then Electrode attaches itself to one of my Pokemon as a double Rainbow Energy, which is really cool. Bench Ponyta. And Fire Spin for the knockouts. I'll discard Electrode and take my prize.
Okay. Promoting up Kangaskhan. Draw for turn. Tricky scenario here. Bill for 2 cards. 1/2. Oh, that's actually not so bad. Evolve Rattata to Lieutenant Surge's Raticate and attach a Psychic Energy for turn to the Raticate there. Then Comet Punch. We're going to flip some more heads. Soften this guy up for my Mewtwo.
Four tails. Dang it.
Nuh-uh. Could be 3 tails though. There we go.
Even.
4.
All right.
We'll take it.
40 damage. Draw for turn. Play Bill to draw 2 cards. And let's Computer Search, discard Dunsparce and Clefable. See what I actually got going on in this deck. Got No Rod. I've already played it. So some tough choices. Rapidash is okay. Ooh, I could Healing Milk, but I don't have a switch. Healing Milk would be cool. I like the kind of tank and heal type of stuff we got going on. Computer Search for Rapidash. Evolve Ponyta into Rapidash. Attach Fire Energy to Rapidash. Super Scoop Up.
Dang.
Let's see if we can do it. No. Foiled. All right, fine, and I'll pass.
Draw. Okay. Bill for 2 cards. 1 card, 2 card. Computer search, away War Turtle, and this here Drowsy. I've got to see. I don't even know what I have left in here that I can use. I'm thinking. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got a plan now. We're gonna grab the Lapras here. I'm looking like this Articuno. Never using this guy for this game, especially now that I'm down Blastoise. Oh, I can put 3 energies on to maybe paralyze you. No, thanks.
Doesn't seem great, no.
Does not.
You got 2 prizes left to take. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take one of them here with a... I've got to attach for turn first. That's, pretty important. Attach for turn, a water energy to my Lapras. And Comet Punch.
Oh, a confident Comet Punch. That's how I was like, what's he got that I don't know about?
No, Comet Punch for 80. It's up and coming. It's right on the horizon. Oh, okay. Well, there's a hex.
1. Okay, 1.
All right.
Good. So I'm at 60. Draw. Play Bill. Lightning Energy to Charizard. Pass.
Draw. Switch.
Ooh.
To Mewtwo. And I can now attach for turn 2. I guess I'll put one on this Articuno here, Psychic Energy, just because it's got that 2 retreat cost. And I will use Psychic for knockout.
Charizard goes down, unfortunately. And promote Rapidash. Draw for turn. Lightning Energy to Rapidash. And Ring of Fire. 50. And you are burned. This is the first time.
Finally. And now I get to flip for burn. Let's see if I stay burned.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, and you take 20 from burn. So you're at 70.
Okay. Draw for turn. And I've got boss for game on the Magmar.
And you do.
Yeah, because it's just the 20 damage because you have no energies.
GG's.
And Psychic for KO.
GG's.
Let's
Joe.
go.
All right.
GG for sure.
Yeah, that was solid. Okay, I think I'm starting to see the water deck might just be the best one.
The water deck's pretty good.
I was feeling like there was really some counterplay going on when I thought that maybe some of your best guys were weak to some of my guys, but then when I realized you could just turn off all the weaknesses, holy smokes, that's so good.
Well, and then it's supposed to be like you're giving yourself a drawback because then your Ho-Oh is really strong and I can't one-shot you, but it's like I'm doing enough damage where it doesn't matter. You can stack up Suicune infinitely.
Yeah.
I could one-shot you with the Mr. Mime in play if I wanted to.
Yeah, it's super good. It is fun, though, I have to say. I'm definitely enjoying myself with these decks. It feels like there's there's some interesting interaction. There's clearly a lot of thought went into the development of them. And I kind of get from a design standpoint where they kind of feel like there has to be an EX in there, right? It's like give players a hero card that they can really rally their deck behind. Like I get it from that standpoint as well. You're really at the end of the day, it's a product that I guess you have to market to some people. But then there's the larger question, like, who is the product marketed towards?
Beats me. Yeah.
People who like $400 board games, collectors probably, but then it's like, I guess maybe trying to incentivize collectors to, to try playing the game. But everybody, if you're a collector and you're buying this, you're probably just putting the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur in a slab and calling it a day. So it's
either that or you're never even cracking the box in the first place. You got it up on a shelf looking pretty, but
yeah.
I really, if you have this, like, I want people to be playing with this. I think this is meant to be enjoyed.
For sure. And it is. I think it was a lot of fun playing those games. It's like it being its own kind of contained format, its own contained experience, I think is something that's really unique about it. The fact that these decks just kind of exist in this box set and they never change, and it's just like, if you want to just play a little bit of classic,
whip up some Pokemon cards. And
I really like that from a conceptual standpoint from the Pokemon Company. I really like that they kind of developed something like this, a standalone format experience. Something that Pokemon, I feel like, has always kind of been missing is that kind of extra format. You got pre-releases, and pre-releases are fine.
I like pre-releases. I have fun with them.
Me too. But do you ever play pre-release format not during pre-release time?
No,
okay,
never.
so it's not that fun.
Yeah, that's true.
You may have fun with it, but it's not that fun, right? It's not fun enough that you're gonna like, let's go buy some Silver Tempest build a battle decks and or build a battle kits and do a little build and battle. It's not that fun, but it's kind of fun.
It's fun because of the atmosphere of it.
Yes.
Especially if it's opening night, like a midnight pre-release type deal, and you're really trying to get whatever the hot new card is, or just the community aspect of it is what makes it a lot of fun for me.
Exactly, and I like Gym Leader Challenge is a great alternative format. I do like playing pre-releases during pre-release time because it's like a really unique, kind of different Pokemon experience. But compared to other trading card games like Magic the Gathering, you're really missing that draft. There's no draft. Cubes are a little bit more difficult to come by sometimes. I mean, people have Pokemon cubes, but even so,
you've got to be pretty deep into it to have it. For a casual player, a cube isn't really something that's super obtainable. It seems like,
right?
Yeah, I mean, you can not like a retro cube. If you want a cube with your Sword and Shield. Your the new stuff.
I think it's just nice that there's this alternative Pokemon format that they created, and I think it would be really cool if more things like this existed, maybe without the $400 price tag. because even though it's like, yes, you've got this cool alternative format that's kind of accessible, you buy it, it's a complete thing. It is, then it becomes non-accessible because who's gonna buy it? Who's gonna buy it and then feel comfortable riffling it up and chucking it around and playing with it? A lot of people are going to be like, no, don't play with it. It costs $400.
One thing that I like from one of the other card games, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't play at all. They do recently. They have this Speed Duels format, which you play with it's like a little 20 card deck, and they come out in these big boxes, which the decks are based off of a character from the show and their deck, and it comes with 10 decks in the box.
Cool.
And it's like a $30-$40 box, and the games take maybe 5 minutes to play. You have a 20 card deck. It's the easiest, most accessible way to play, and it's with a simplified rule set. They don't have all the crazy stuff that you have in the modern game,
right?
So it's kind of a back to basics way to introduce the game to a new generation of players. I won't touch regular Yu-Gi-Oh. That's not my speed at all, but I like breaking out the Speed Duels and because it's so accessible, it's really easy to get into. There's no startup costs, and you don't need to have any baseline knowledge to play it and enjoy it.
For sure. And this kind of felt like it had the potential to be that, in some ways. The decks, they were shallow enough that they felt very accessible. They were deep enough to where someone, people who really know how to play can mess around and have some fun with them. So I definitely enjoyed playing the Pokemon TCG Classic. If you're lucky enough to own one or know somebody who owns one, give it a try for yourself. that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you so much, Joe, for joining me today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. It was my pleasure.
Really liked having you on. We'll chat. Maybe we can get you by Due Standard sometime. That'd be a lot of fun.
Definitely. Let me know.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. Again, hopefully you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with some more Pokemon trading card game content coming right at you. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.
Peace.
See ya.